the hell? It's not coming out. I'm so damn tired. I need to take a shower. Damn it.
Lilith, is everything all right?
Can we talk?
Of course. Come in. So what's going on?
Just having a few rough days. After you left the funeral, my mother and I got into another fight.
You two are still at it, huh?
I guess so.
What happened?
Pretty much the same thing that's happened for years.
You must be overwhelmed. How's Eve handling all of this?
She's doing the best that she can.
Can I do anything to help?
Actually, there is something.
Anything.
If anyone asks where I've been this weekend, can you tell them I've been here with you the entire time?
Sure, I guess. Can I ask why?
Well, I was at my family's cabin. After everything, I needed time alone.
So you were by yourself?
Yes.
I guess I'm a little confused. Why do you need me to lie?
My family doesn't know where I've been. Not even Noah. And he especially didn't want me to be alone. Something about needing emotional support. He'd feel better believing that I was with you this weekend instead of alone at the cabin.
Is that what you told him?
Yes. It's what I told my entire family.
All right. I'll let them know you've been here the entire weekend if anyone asks.
Thanks, Shiloh. For everything.
I wish you would have come sooner, Detective Parrish. I contacted the police yesterday afternoon and even went in to file a missing persons report. Ever since then, I've been asking someone to come in every hour. Now she's been missing for more than a day.
Yes, Mrs. Shepard. We did get all of your requests for someone to come here, and on behalf of the Eden Police Department, I apologize. But I'm here now, so let's get started. Please remind me, when was the last time you saw Eve?
It was yesterday, between 1 and 2 p.m., right before I headed to the grocery store. She said her friends were picking her up so they could go to the mall. Since then, I've tried calling her, all her friends, any place she might be, and no one has seen her.
What about family members?
I can only get in touch with my son-in-law, Noah Montgomery. But for some reason, I can't get a hold of my daughter, Lilith.
Do you know where Lilith is?
No. We got into an argument 2 days ago and we haven't spoken since. But I've called her and left several voicemails.
Well, if you see Lilith before I do, can you please tell her to contact me?
Yes. Now, can we get back to Eve?
Of course. Please continue.
Where have you been? I've been trying to get a hold of you all weekend. I even tried asking Noah, but he wouldn't tell me anything.
I just got home from Shiloh's this weekend. I had to shower and change. Noah's the one that told me to hurry over.
Well, thank goodness you didn't rush. Didn't you get my voicemails?
I haven't listened to them.
Do you think those voicemails were for my entertainment? Eve's been missing since Friday.
What?
Yes, and had you picked up your phone sooner, you would have found out.
Did you call the police?
No, I've been busy filing my nails. Of course I've called the police. In fact, I just got done talking to a Detective Parrish.
Do the police know anything?
Not much. They just started their investigation. Detective Parrish said they can't detect her phone's location, and they don't have much to go on.
What can I do to help?
Well, for starters, the police want to talk to you. Go see them as soon as possible. Ask for Detective Parrish.
I hope you don't mind answering questions here. The office outside is just so noisy.
I'm not under interrogation, am I?
Of course not. I just have some routine questions, and you're free to go.
What would you like to know?
I guess to start, when was the last time you saw Eve?
It was Thursday evening after the funeral. My mom and I got into a fight, and I left soon afterwards.
So you've had no contact with Eve since Thursday?
Right.
Do you have any guesses where she might be?
Maybe with her friends? Have you checked with them?
We're still in the process of doing that. Can you think of any reason why she wouldn't return home?
Not at all. Eve and Mary have always gotten along.
Oh, one last question. Your mother said she couldn't get a hold of you this past weekend. Would you mind sharing where you were?
I stayed the weekend at Shiloh's.
Shiloh?
Yeah, Shiloh Rashad. She's a close friend of mine. After my father's death and the fight I got into with my mother, I needed someone outside my family to talk to.
So you wouldn't mind if I visited Shiloh?
Not at all. I'm here to help any way that I can.
Thanks for all your help, Lilith. We'll keep in touch. Thanks again for meeting with me, Mrs. Rashad.
Please call me Shiloh. And it's no problem at all.
Okay, Shiloh. I'm here to talk about Eve.
Yeah, Lilith told me she's missing.
Yes, since Friday. Is there anything you can tell me off the top of your head that might be useful?
Not that I can think of. Eve has always been such a lovely girl, and from the times we've met, she's never mentioned or shown any signs of trouble at home.
Which is why it's even more baffling that she's missing.
I hate to even think this, but do you think there might be foul play involved?
The police department hasn't ruled anything out. And right now, we're gathering as much evidence as we can. So Shiloh, Lilith tells me that she spent this past weekend with you.
Yes, Lilith was here with me the entire weekend.
Please, don't let the following questions upset you, because they're merely protocol. Do you remember when Lilith made it here?
It was Friday. I don't remember the time.
And what did you two talk about?
Many things, but mainly how she's grieving over her father's death and her constant conflict with her mother.
But Lilith didn't mention anything about Eve?
Not that I can recall.
So tell me more about what you two did this weekend.
Hi, Shiloh.
Lilith, I spoke with Detective Parrish earlier today, and he was asking all these questions about you and Eve. What's going on?
Everyone's in a panic. Eve's missing and no one knows where to find her.
Is that really all that's going on?
Yes.
Something doesn't seem right. Lilith, are you in some sort of trouble? Does this have anything to do with why you asked me to lie?
No. I told you I needed to get away from my family. You know, clear my head, be alone at the cabin. They'd be so mad at me if they knew I was up there by myself. Saying I was with you just makes everything easier.
And you're telling me the truth?
Yes.
All right, I trust you. I truly hope they find Eve soon. And if you need anything from me, don't hesitate to call.
I won't.
Talk to you later then.
Bye.
And there's nothing else you can remember, Noah?
Nothing at all, Detective Parrish.
And you haven't heard from Eve since then, Delilah?
How you doing?
Not great.
It's been a month. The police have any leads on Eve?
If they did, don't you think I would know? Sorry.
Hey, I have something that might cheer you up. The other day when I was cleaning the garage, I found your old photo album. Was this you as a baby?
That was at the hospital a few days after I was born.
Mary and Michael look so young. Oh, Christmas picture. How old were you here?
7, maybe 8.
Do you remember what you got for Christmas that year?
Like almost every year, Barbies and clothes.
Oh gosh, what's this?
My mom's interpretation of a fun family photo. Don't turn the page. The next photo is even worse.
Wowzers. This has to be one of the best pictures to have ever existed on the face of this planet. The poses are amazing.
Shut up.
This one's nice.
I've honestly lost count of how many church photos we've taken as a family.
Day trip at the lake.
Weekend trip at the cabin.
Thought it looked familiar. Oh, you're so cute here. That's you in your old room at the cabin, right?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me, make sure to look ladylike. Whatever that means.
Random picture of your cabin?
Not random. My dad and his friends just finished building the cabin. That's the first picture taken to commemorate all the hard work they put into it.
Hey Lilith, I have an idea. Let's take the kids to your family's cabin this weekend.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah, we haven't been there in years. Our family deserves a vacation, and with you having so much on your mind, it might help to de-stress.
I don't know, Noah.
What? You don't think Mary will let us use it?
No, that's not it.
Then what? Come on, Lilith. It'll be fun.
All right. I guess.
Awesome. I'll go tell the kids.